Welcome back to another episode of Unite with Food and Play. So, today's dish is Smørrebrød. So, the Scandinavians are famous for their open-faced rye sandwiches, known as Smørrebrød. Seen this dish and I thought, how many people have sandwiches and wraps and things like that, and bagels and they're convenient, aren't they? So I thought we'll give this one a try. Looks super tasty and looks easy to make. So I'm going to run you through all the ingredients quickly. So you're going to need some whole grain rye bread, okay? Do not go to the bread section at your supermarket because you will not find it. It's usually on one of the aisles in the middle somewhere, hiding on the world food section. So rye bread. Red wine vinegar. I like to call these baby cucumbers, but cornichons. So pickled cornichons, baby cucumbers, a red onion, but only half. Some fresh dill, mayonnaise, any kind of mayonnaise you like, your favourite one, whether it's Heinz, whether it's Hellmann's, anything you want. Salt and pepper for seasoning, just a little bit, not going to need too much. Some fresh radish, steamed beetroot, and where they gone? Where have they gone? Ah. 2 boiled eggs. Okay, so also check out the sport or activity on the Unite with Food and Play group that this dish corresponds to. There should be an activity on there. But yeah, let's make a start, guys. Let's crack on. Okay, so we're going to take 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. So I've got my little bowl here. Because the whole idea is why you create the sandwich, you leave the onions to pickle somewhere up to 20 minutes. So 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. That'll do. Just get yourselves a little bowl. 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, super strong. Okay, so take your half a red onion. Make sure you got a sharp knife. Mine's pretty sharp, not the sharpest. And then we're just gonna cut these nice and thin. Okay, so nothing too fancy. Try and cut them as thin as possible. So whichever way you do it, some people, oh no, why are you cutting an onion like that? Cut it whichever way you like, it doesn't really matter. Whichever feels comfortable for you. So, super thin, as thin as you can get it. Don't want big chunks of onion on your sandwich, do you? Or do you? That's a very thinly sliced red onion, half red onion. Now, we're just going to give that a little turn, okay? So, my onion's inside this bowl, it's nice and thin. I've added that red wine vinegar, because red wine vinegar, I did say that, didn't I? Yeah. And then, we're just going to cover it and leave it to pickle somewhere, not in your bedroom, because that'll be a funky smell in your bedroom. You don't want that, do we? So we're just going to put some cling film on it and put some foil, and if it doesn't really matter, just wrap it up, keep all the keep that pickling for at least 20 minutes out of the way. Nice. Wonderful. Okay, so whilst our thinly sliced red onions are just over there, pickling for 20 minutes, we can prepare the rest of the sandwich. So pick yourself a butter, can be any kind of butter, something soft, something spreadable. So thinly, thinly butter your rye bread. Not too much butter, just to, you know, make it a little bit softer, more moist. Just like so. That's it. Don't miss the corners like I just did on that one, if you've just seen it. So. I won't worry too much about, you know, what it looks like and this and that. You know, it's a sandwich. We're gonna have some fun. You know, we're gonna try and make it look nice, presentable. Probably won't be as good as the ones in the restaurants, but you know, that's what it's all about. It's having a bit of fun, giving it a try. So, that's the butter done. Right, what we can do now is prepare everything else. So, the bread's out of the way. Now we can prepare the beetroot. So we're gonna try and get it nice thin slices. So a couple of pieces of beetroot, maybe 2 should do it. Wonderful. More. And it's just funny, you know, some people just, well, including myself, just seem to think, you know, there's more to a sandwich than just putting a bit of ham and cheese together, you know, which has already been like, you know, packed and, you know, cooked for us. You can have a little bit of fun, you know, you can create your own. I used to have banana and peanut butter sandwiches. I think someone at school years ago used to have, is it banana and cheese or something? Banana and cheese. It's a funny one. Right. So that's our beetroot all chopped up. Our radish, sorry. We're going to make a start on our beetroot now. Now you're going to get really pink hands, okay? So it's entirely up to you if you want to wear gloves. Sometimes when I'm dealing with radish, you know, if I'm serving for friends or family, I'll put gloves on because obviously, you know, it stains your fingers, but it's entirely up to you. So it's also entirely up to you how you cut the beetroot. You know, do you want to make it look fancy? Do you want to dice them into tiny pieces? Do you want to put them in thin slices? That's our beetroot prepared. Let's make a start on our eggs. So let's peel some eggs. Looking to see if I can find my egg slicer. You know, I can cheat a little bit, I will do. To get the perfect slices. So in goes one. Oh, would you look at that? Wonderful. Now this is the egg what I thought was a bit hit and miss. Looks a little bit runny. We'll see how it goes down. Probably explodes. Oh no, still got it. Still did the job. So we've got our sliced eggs. It's getting a bit messy now. It's getting a bit messy on my board. Now, we're going to use the dill and the cornichons at the end. And we're going to use the mayonnaise and the ground black pepper and the salt at the end too. So think our onion, you know, it's been 20 minutes now. I think it's gonna leave a nice taste, strong taste. Woo, that's strong, that is. I'm using a fork just to, like, you know, we don't want to put too much liquid onto the rye bread because, you know, that's just make it all dead soggy. We don't want that, do we? So I'm going to use a fork just to, like, drain a bit of the water off. So remember what I said, guys, don't worry too much, you know, it doesn't have to look like everybody else's. It's the whole point is doing this dish is, you know, customise it yourself. No, not everyone's is going to look like each other's. We've got a few ingredients together which I found. I thought, you know, I want to give this a try. Okay, so that half a red onion I used, you know, I didn't use it all, didn't really need to, just enough onion on it for me. I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful. Now, what we can do now is get some mayonnaise. So a lot of people would probably put the mayonnaise at the start on top of the butter. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to squeeze some out with my squeezy mayo. Okay, so just a really thin layer, like so. That'll do. Right, what do I put on next? We've got the red onion, we've got the butter, we've got the mayonnaise. I say we put on some beetroot and radish. No particular order, like I'm doing. So if you want to, like, you know, try and make it look a bit pretty, a little bit fancy, you know, spend some more time on it, do it, that's fine. I've got a bit of everything on here at the minute. Wonderful. Okay, so next is the eggs. So sliced eggs. I'm sure your eggs are going to be better than mine because mine ain't too good from the looks of it. So eggs are on. Got some left over here. I'll probably eat them when you're not looking. Where's my towel? There it is. So what we're going for next is some fresh dill, and of course the baby cucumbers. Tell you what, let's go with baby cucumbers first. So I'm just going to take a couple of these out. It's going to be a very pickled recipe, this is, guys. Quite excited to try it. So, it said diced, but obviously, you know, They're pretty thin, small guys in a way, so we're just gonna put them dead small. But they hold a lot of flavour because they're pickled. Now, some fresh dill. Smells wonderful. So, I'm not going to make them too. I'm going to make the pieces too small. Okay, quite a lot. So strong the dill is. Smells dead good there. Now, if you've got any sea salt at home, now's your time to put some sea salt on. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put a little pinch of salt. Don't usually add salt to my stuff, but it's a part of the recipe. We're going in. Pinch of salt. A little pinch of black pepper. Pepper and egg goes really well. I've had pepper and egg quite a few times. Lovely. And that's it, guys. You know, doesn't take too long. We'll never be as fancy as the photos that you see online, but you know, that's not what it's about. It's about having some fun. Yeah, it's about having some fun. Open-faced sandwiches, really popular in Denmark. I thought we'd give it a try. Try anything. I think it's popular to have some cheese or some kind of beef on it. I went with egg and some kind of pickle. But yeah, I'll take a photo for you guys at the end so you guys can have a proper look what it looks like. But feel free to send in some photos, some pictures of you guys trying it yourself at home. And yes, see you all soon.